Hello, good morning. Today also I will read the stories of Dhammapada from the Dhammapada book. Yesterday I was absent or I failed to read the stories of the Dhammapada because yesterday I was a little bit busy with Dhamma talk in Bangkok. So yesterday I was absent to read. Today, normally I will read two stories with the Dhammapada book. The first story is the story of question asked by Jivaka. The second story is the story of Thera Mahakassapa. First story, the story of the question asked by Jivaka. While residing at the Mango Grove Monastery of Jivaka, the Buddha uttered verse 19 of this book with reference to the question raised by Jivaka to the Buddha. Jivaka, on one occasion, tried to kill the Buddha by pushing a big rock from the peak of Kichakuta mountain. The rock struck a ledge on the side of the mountain, and a splinter struck the big toe of the Buddha. The Buddha was taken to the Mango Grove Monastery of Jivaka. There, Jivaka, the renowned physician, attended on the Buddha. He put some medicine on the toe of the Buddha and bandaged it. Jivaka then left to see another patient in town, but promised to return and remove the bandage in the evening. When Jivaka returned that night, the city gates were already closed, and he could not come to see the Buddha that night. He was very upset because if the bandage was not removed in time, the whole body would become very hot and the Buddha would be very ill. Just about this time, the Buddha asked Thera Ananda to remove the bandage from his big toe and found that the wound was completely healed. Jivaka came to the monastery early next morning and asked the Buddha whether he felt great pain and distress the previous night. The Buddha replied, Jivaka, ever since I attained Buddhahood, there has been no pain and distress for me. Then the Buddha spoke in verse as follows: For him, at hand, whose journey is ended, who is free from sorrow and from all, who has destroyed all fetters, there is no more distress. At the end of the discourse, many attained celebrity fruition. The second story, the story of Thera Mahakassapa. While residing at the Veluvana monastery, the Buddha uttered verse 91 of this book with reference to Thera Mahakassapa. The Buddha once spent the Vasa at Rajagaha with a number of bhikkhus. About 2 weeks before the end of the Vasa, the Buddha informed that the bhikkhus that they would soon be leaving Rajagaha and told them to prepare for departure. Some bhikkhus stitched and dyed new robes. Some washed the old robes. When some bhikkhus saw Mahakassapa washing his robes, they speculated. There are so many people inside and outside Rajagaha who love and respect Thera Mahakassapa and are constantly looking to all his needs. Is it possible that the Thera would leave his lay devotees here and follow the Buddha as well? At the end of 50 days, on the eve of his departure, the Buddha thought that there might be some occasions like Answood offering ceremonies, initiation of novices, funerals, etc. And so it would not be proper for all the bhikkhus to leave. So he decided that some bhikkhus should remain at the Vilumana monastery and that the most suitable person would be Thera Mahakassapa. Consequently, Thera Mahakassapa remained in Rajagaha with the same junior bhikkhus. Now, the other bhikkhus said scornfully, Mahakassapa has not accompanied the Buddha, just as we have predicted. The Buddha heard their remark and said to them, Bhikkhus, do you wish to see that my son Kaspa is attached to his late disciples of Rajagaha and to the things they offer him? You are very much mistaken. My son Kasma remains here under my instruction. He is not attached to anything here. Then the Buddha spoke in verse as follows. The mindful strive diligently in the tranquility and insight development practice. They take no delight in the home, for example, in the life of sensual pleasure. Like swans that forsake the muddy pool, they abandon all home lives. That's all. To read and read. I already finished reading two stories. Thank you all. Thank you very much for your listening attention to my reading. Have a good day.